the Miami University graduation ceremony. I'll flip her. Oh my, they're coming from all different areas.
I'll be impressed if you find your daughter.
Yeah.
This is kind of neat. Oh, they're coming from here too.
Wow.
See anybody?
Wow.
Pleasure to welcome you and your guests to our 171st spring commencement. Will you please remain standing as Mr. Philip Jennings, a music education major in the School of Fine Arts, leads us in singing our national anthem. Maybe uptown to enjoy one more cup of coffee, or maybe you strolled along Slant Walk to the hub to look at the seal. I know you thought about stepping on it, did you? Maybe you walked to the Goggin to relive a broomball game and a victory over my team, Team Browdy Bush. Maybe. Perhaps you took a few minutes to meet with a special professor or classmate just to say thanks. Along with this, you probably started packing up your things and cleaning your apartment, including the refrigerator, and won't even talk about what you found there. And now you are ready to take the next big step in your life. Today we celebrate you. We celebrate all that you have accomplished at Miami, and we celebrate the promise of what is to come as you embark on this new phase in your life. The class of 2010 will always hold a special place for Valerie and me because most of us arrived here together in the summer of 2006. But Valerie and I will not be graduating with you this year. We will be, how is it put, taking a victory lap as super seniors next year. We thank you, though, for making our Miami days so memorable. At this moment, it may be hard to fully grasp how different you are today from that day when you first stepped on Miami's campus. We hope that you recognize how much your confidence has increased, how your values have matured, how your sense of initiative and capabilities have expanded, and how the foundations of learning for a lifetime were formed. Much has happened in the world during your time here. Some of the events are to be celebrated. Others have provided unprecedented challenges to our entire global society. We saw technology move swiftly forward, at least we think it was forward, with the introduction of iPhone, Twitter, and iPad, to name just a few innovations. We witnessed the inauguration of America's first African-American president. We saw the nation and the world struggle through one of the most difficult economic periods in modern history, affecting everyone here today in one way or another. And just a few months ago, we saw the devastation and heartbreak in Haiti. Our commencement speaker today, Ambassador to Haiti, Kenneth Merton, a 1983 graduate of Miami, will talk more about this later. While the world was changing around us, a lot was going on here at Miami during your time. We had the good fortune to be here to participate in the celebration of Miami's bicentennial. To paraphrase the famous Winston Churchill quote, "To think that in such a time I lived such a life." How amazing to be here to reflect on 200 years of history and to imagine what the next century will be like for Miami. You had the opportunity to interact with many extraordinary people during your years here, like historian David McCullough, Bill Cosby, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Wynton Marsalis, Thomas Friedman, Colin Powell, Bob Schieffer, Salman Rushdie, and Sandra Day O'Connor, to name just a few. Your first year here was also the year that we opened the new Goggin Ice Center. We had the great fortune of watching our outstanding hockey team in their 2 NCAA Frozen Four appearances. That is something to be proud of. Also in your first year, we opened King Cafe. No longer did you have What has happened to libraries? Sometimes, like today, nature has added to your Miami experience. Remember the record-setting snowfall in February? I can't tell you how much I appreciated all the advice through the deluge of emails urging me to cancel classes. Thank you. And what about the power outage caused by Hurricane Ike? We discovered just how effective all that new technology can be when you texted each other and spontaneously gathered to celebrate in front of Lewis Place. Again, thank you. One of the foundational purposes of a liberal education is to create the next generation of citizens and leaders. Part of higher education's responsibility is to help foster those elements of character that propel people throughout their lives to be active participants in their communities, contributing to the civic culture and common good. Miami's legacy ultimately rests on the accomplishments of our students and graduates. Your individual hopes and dreams, creativity and passion are what drive change, lead others to move forward, and build a better world. Last year, Miami students participated in more than 400,000 hours of community service and made the President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll for the 3rd straight year. Thousands of Miami alumni participated in aiding others throughout the world through such well-known organizations as Teach for America, Doctors Without Borders, and of course the Peace Corps. Miami University has a record indeed of producing graduates of uncommon quality. Now before we go on with our ceremony today, there are people all around the stadium you students who share in your accomplishments. You owe a lot to these people. They gave you your life, they inspired you to dream, and they put your dreams within reach. So now I ask all of the parents, partners, children, families, and friends of the graduates to stand so that the graduates can salute you. Please stand, audience, and